What's happening with y'all folks? I'm back in the building. Back in the building. Thank y'all folks for joining. Thank y'all folks for joining the live. What's good with y'all folks out there? The YouTube world. I'm doing a little gigging this morning, doing a little gig work. Making me a couple extra dollars on the side, folks. Couple extra dollars. Thank y'all for joining the live. Thank y'all for joining in on your boy. Saying it's gonna take me 19 minutes to get out here. So we're on the rush. Y'all join me.
Deals on Memorial Day. We're talking thousands of products, style and budget. Now.
Yeah, y'all. It's a beautiful morning down here in Columbia, South Carolina, y'all. We going in. Got one in here on the live. What's happening? What's good with y'all? Y'all put down in the comment section with where y'all chiming in from, where y'all checking in from. Like I said, y'all, it's a beautiful day down here in Columbia, South Carolina, ladies and gents. Beautiful, lovely day. Yeah, man. I've been seeing on the news, they just gave them folks that are in that Julio Fulio case that killed Charles Jones. They gave them boys life in prison. They done auctioned them boys off. they now officially done enslaved themselves in modern day slavery. They're gonna be behind that wall making license plates, making whatever. The inmates run the prison, not literally run the prison, but they take care of everything in there. You know what I'm saying? The plumbing, now you gotta get up, go where they say go, that, the third. And if you don't, well, off to the hole your ass go. But each his own. I tell all y'all jitterbugs out there, y'all youngins, as they call it today, the young YAs, which stands for young ninjas, but they're young nobodies. I mean, I don't understand them. I don't get them. No, but that ain't my era in time. I'm 49 years old, y'all. I'm down at 50. Next year I'll be 50, and well, this year I'll be 50 in December, and I've been around half a century. I've seen a whole lot. You know, I choose to work a job. I don't choose to go out here and steal, rob, steal, and kill. I don't choose to go out here and do none of that. So I'm watching this thing, y'all, going on with this character, this Winnie Chubb the Builder. Oh man, this dude here is off the hinges, and he just got into it with a gentleman, and I don't know if he's Afro-American, I don't know if he's Asian, Indian, Chinese, or what race, ethnic group, or background this gentleman come from, but from my understanding, he likes to roll up on you and use the freedom of speech thing, and then when you say, yeah, you approve of it, that's when he starts calling you all kind of hate words, this, that, and the third, going in and whatever. So I guess he pushed the wrong buttons on this gentleman that had PTSD, which is post-traumatic distress syndrome or whatever. And you get that, I mean, a lot of us have it from growing up in bad situations, or also, you know, family members being drug addicts, being abused growing up. I mean, a lot of form of things can take to you mentally and physically and cause that. So anything can make you snap. So I guess he pressed up on the right one, and the wrong one, and or however you want to put it, and got to a scuffle and ended up having to pull out his firearm and shot the gentleman twice, shot him once in the leg and I think in the stomach. And then also it's presumed that he grazed himself also in the process. But and then he said he goes on there telling the police and telling on live that yeah, I shot him and he still was whooping up on me. I'm like, what you expect? Did you expect something different? Bro, you shoot me, I'm defending myself, trying to get you up off. But they're saying he's trying to use self-defense, or whatever. But we'll see what's happening with that, y'all. We'll see what's going on. Yeah, like I told y'all, I'm doing a little gig work, getting it in, doing a little dashing here and there. I do other deliveries and everything. And also I got a full-time W-2. I'm working 40 hours at a full-time W-2 and like 40 or better hours at gig work, side working, y'all. So doing whatever it takes, y'all, to float the boat, to get it in. So just bear with your boy. We're gonna go. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry, but I can't play any music in the background because it's against YouTube to be playing copyright infringements. I had a couple of those, and I'm striving to get monetized, and copyright strikes go against your monetization. So, oh yeah, this is for educational, instruction, and entertainment purposes only. I needed to put that short disclaimer in there. I should have put it in there when I first started the live, y'all, but unfortunately I didn't. I apologize for that, ladies and gents. Yeah, y'all, I've been doing that shit off and on for the past 3 years, since 2023, y'all. I've done DoorDash and I've done GoPuff. I didn't reinstate in GoPuff, y'all. I've done Zifty, which is Threads. I got to reinstate with them. I got to re-update. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I got deactivated from Uber, and Uber won't let me, because number one, my wife is allergic to dog fur. Number two, I wasn't opted in to Uber Pets. And number three, I didn't read the disclosures on the contract. I did like everybody else. I just strolled down, hit accept. But from my understanding, it's in the contract that you cannot deny a service pet. You cannot deny a person with a service pet, a driver with a service pet, a rider with a service pet. Let me get that right. I'm sorry, y'all. You cannot deny a rider with a service pet. You cannot deny them in your store, in your car, or anything. And like I said before, one, my wife is allergic to dogs. Two, I wasn't gonna put the dog in the car. And three, I wasn't opted in to Uber Pets. But what happened is, unfortunately, like I said, what I didn't know is, I didn't know the laws, and it's against state and federal law for you to deny a service pet. I didn't know that. I found that out the hard way. Two, I was led in the blind into going to to go pick up the young lady. For one, I didn't know, she knew, but I didn't know that she doesn't have to let me know that she has the dog, for one, because it's a service pet. Two, she has a certificate. And what she did is I'm not in the Uber Pets, and when she seen that I wasn't opted in the Uber Pets, which she knows the game, she didn't tell me she had a pet, so I came. It was a high fare also, so I took it. In regards with that, on the way there, she dropped me. So on the way there, I had to use the restroom, so I pulled over and stopped and used the restroom. And while using the restroom, the fare came back up, but I didn't notice it was the same fare. Only thing I did is I took the fare because it was a large sum of money, ladies and gentlemen, which, you know, I shouldn't have, but it was going to happen eventually, because eventually I wasn't going to take a dog in the car or whatever because of my wife's well-being. And with my wife being an older young lady, I can't risk her health issues over that. So my wife over well-being, over another person's well-being, I'm going to accept my wife, y'all. I mean, I don't know who won't accept a family member over a stranger. No matter what situation it is what it is. So with that being said, I picked up the fare. When I got there, I'm thinking it's going to be, I'm used to picking up and taking people to their sneaky links, or taking people to work or whatever, or picking them up for work. Now I'm looking forward to seeing a young lady or a man come out in a veterinarian coat or whatever. But come to find out, now take it also, this is a 2021 Murano with suede seats. I can't get dog hair on my suede seats. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, she comes out. I don't know whether she was getting the dog vaccinated or whatever. The dog was cleaner than her, for one. She had the side of her head shaved. It was dyed. She had a skull, and the Guns was some kind of Guns N' Roses skull, whatever, some kind of crazy tattoo on her head. It was shaved. She comes up to the car. I said, ma'am, I'm not opted in the Uber Pets. Young lady, I'm not opted in the Uber Pets. So she said, oh, I'm not paying no damn extra for no dog. I got a certificate for those pets, and I don't get charged for the dog. I said, but ma'am, my wife is allergic to dogs. I'm not opted in the Pets. You're gonna have to call somebody. She still said, I can show you my damn certificate. I'm not paying no extra. I said, ma'am. She said, well, F it then. Just drop it. Drop the call. So I'll pick up another one. So that's what happened. So on the way, when after the call was dropped, another fare comes in, and while the other fare comes in, lights up, I picks up the fare. Now the other fare is 2 minutes away. It's at a Walmart. So I'm picking up the young lady, and I got to take her from the Walmart to her job. Now, on the way from the Walmart to her job, I get a 188 Uber safety call, and I've never ever in the year or two, or the year I was doing the Uber, have I had that safety call. So I asked the young lady in the back, I said, ma'am, did you call the Uber safety number? She said, no, sir, I haven't. So I put some on speakerphone. They said, Mr. Scott, if you don't accept service dogs or whatever, we're gonna have to deactivate you. So I said, but ma'am, my wife is allergic to dogs, and I can't, and I'm not in Uber. She's still running it down to me, and the third. So I basically, period, I wasn't gonna be able to put the dog in the car anyway. Either way it go, I wasn't gonna be able to put the dog in the car. Y'all What's happening, y'all? What's good? Y'all, I'm back. I'm back up in the building. Y'all, I'm back. Oh yeah, but like I was saying, yeah, y'all, I'm gonna accept that. Oh yeah, like I was saying, so when when I'm on the way down the road after picking up the ride share, after picking up the young lady, we gets down the road. I said, "Ma'am, did you call?" She said, "No." So they're telling me if I don't put service pets in the car, they're gonna deactivate me. So after after going through it with them and telling them I'm not gonna be able to do it, no later than soon as I dropped the young lady off, I was deactivated. They kept my fare, my money that I needed for gas for 3 weeks, and they denied my appeal, and I reappealed it and been denied since. So that went, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, that went to Uber, and I got deactivated from Shipt too for being too many late deliveries on Shipt. And Shipt is just like my job. If you're late too many times at the job, they call it a CA, which stands for corrective action. You get too many CAs, you get 3 CAs, they delete you. They terminate you. So I had too many corrective action. I had too many late deliveries, so they deleted me. And what happens with that is they'll you got to pick up 2 and 3 deliveries, so at one time to make any money. So it is what it is. Y'all, I'm en route to this Petco. Go in here and pick up this Petco delivery order, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, somebody tore that up. happening, y'all folks? I'm back. I'm hoping YouTube don't hit me in the forehead, but I will find out shortly. It says it's gonna be 4 minutes before I get there. What's good out there, YouTube? Doing my thing, doing my side gig while I'm off. Thank y'all for joining the live, folks. Y'all for joining in. I appreciate it. happening, y'all? I'm back. Go see if we can pick up some more orders. Down here in South Carolina, y'all, the DoorDash is like $15 an hour, y'all. Unfortunately.
Some Dashers use a little trick where you decline an order and then it comes right back with a higher price. Yeah, that's done. And so are 4 other hacks that DoorDash drivers are still using right now, not realizing the app is literally logging every single one. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly which ones will get your account flagged and what to do instead. An offer appears at a higher pay. This one's been everywhere, honestly, for years. You see a $4 offer for 3 miles, you decline it. And then seconds later, the same order comes back at $7. And you're like, well, now it's worth it. I'm going to take it. Feels smart, right? Like you beat the DoorDash system. Well, here's the problem. DoorDash started tracking reoffer acceptance patterns months ago. If you're consistently declining and then accepting the same order at a higher price, guess what? The system has been flagging accounts as manipulation. Not a warning, not a slap on the wrist, like a flag on your account. And that stacks with other flags until you might get a deactivation email. And I know what you're thinking. They can't prove I was waiting for more money. They don't have to prove anything. It's their app. It's their algorithm, their rules. The pattern alone is enough. So what to do instead? Basic and simple. If an offer doesn't meet your standard, decline it and move on. Don't sit there waiting for it to come back, because first, it might not ever come back, but if it does, then don't do it. Take the next offer that makes sense. Your account stays clean and your acceptance momentum keeps flowing. Okay, this next one is sneaky because it kind of feels harmless. You're in a dead zone, right? No good offers are coming in, so you pause your dash. You wait 5 minutes and then you unpause, hoping that it kind of resets itself and sends you better stuff. Here's what's actually happening. So DoorDash now counts how often you pause, how long you stay paused, and whether you accept an offer within the first 2 minutes of unpausing. If the answer is no, more than a couple times, your account gets flagged as low activity. And low activity accounts, you guessed it, you get worse offers, your orders slow down. It's a downward spiral. You pause because the offers are bad. The offers get worse because you paused. So what do you do instead? If you're a Platinum Dasher and the dash, restart it. It is honestly what I do almost every single time. A fresh dash session resets your activity scoring. Pausing just creates a paper trail that says this driver isn't engaged and they're not accepting orders. Ending and restarting says this driver is active and ready to take orders. 2 very different signals to the DoorDash app. This one is the one that's going to sting because almost everybody does it. You accept the DoorDash offer. It's going to take you 15 minutes. On the way, you see an Uber Eats order for pickup at the same plaza. You stack it, you grab it, 2 orders, 1 trip, more money. Dashers have been doing this for years. What's the problem? The problem is DoorDash's new location and time systems. They're tracking how long you sit at a restaurant that isn't your pickup. They're tracking your detours. They're tracking when you arrive at the customer's house versus when the GPS says you should have arrived. If you're 5 minutes late because you were doing a pickup for another app, that 5 minutes gets logged as a delivery delay. Stack enough of those and your ratings might even tank. And with platinum on the line, even a small dip sometimes even matters. I'm not saying stop multi-apping. DoorDash has made taking orders from different platforms at the same time almost impossible just because of on-time night rates. I'm not saying don't multi-app. That's not realistic. What I am saying is be strategic. Take one platform at a time. When you're on an order, pause and your dash, whatever you need to do so you are staying on one platform at a time. But have them all on so you're taking the best offers that are coming to you. It's not worth the hit on a lot of your metrics. This one's less common, but it gets people deactivated very fast. The red card is for customer orders, right? Period. Not your lunch, not for a quick errand, not for a soda that's tied to a transaction. DoorDash has started cross-referencing red card transactions with a lot of what was really put on the receipts. If the charge doesn't match what the customer ordered, it gets flagged. I'm not talking about a review. I'm talking fraud detection. The same system that catches drivers marking orders delivered when they're not. If you've ever used the red card for anything other than customers' items, especially during shopping, even once, you're carrying a flag on your account. It might not hit you yet. It might not hit you overnight, but the detection is getting tighter every update. So what to do? Stop using the red cards for anything other than what you're purchasing for the customer, period. To me, that's kind of simple. It's a no-brainer. But, if you're doing something bad, fraudulent, stop it. Okay, lock screen. This one's the most dangerous on the list, and people are still doing it. Some drivers are renting out their accounts to other drivers or letting a family member dash on their account to keep their acceptance rate up while they take a break. Here's the reality. DoorDash rolled out some device upgrades earlier this year. A lot of times they can tell when a different phone is being used, different SIM card, or even different location is logged into your account. Multiple devices equal instant fraud flag, and not the kind that you can appeal. It's like instant deactivation. This is the kind where you get the email that says your account is permanently deactivated, and there's no number to call. Your platinum status is yours. It's tied to your driving history, your acceptance rate, your activity. The moment someone else is dashing on your account, you're risking everything you have built on the DoorDash app. The algorithm remembers everything. Here's what connects all 5 of these hacks. They all rely on the same broken logic. DoorDash doesn't know, but they do. We're giving them less credit than what they actually do know. But in 2026,
What's happening with y'all folks? I'm back in the cut. Unfortunately, I had to go relieve myself, pick up this DoorDash order. Now we in flight, saying it's gonna take 14 minutes. Girl, let's go. Let's go drop this order off. I'm striving to make, hopefully, I can make $100 before I go pick up this delivery, y'all, at 5 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen.
You to your GPS says you took a detour. They know red card got charged and it doesn't match the receipts. They know when a different phone logs in at like 2 a.m. The surveillance system too. And every single move you make, it's being scored. Not to help you, but to protect DoorDash from people and Dashers gaming their system or committing fraud. So here's the mindset shift. Stop trying to outsmart DoorDash. Start using it the way that it is designed to use. Keep your acceptance rate above 70%. Decline only the orders that generally don't make sense. No tips, upside down, reasonably long distances. End and restart your dash instead of pausing. Multi-app smart, not the same way you're used to years ago, so it doesn't affect any of your ratings. Never touch the red card for your own personal benefit, and never ever let anyone use your account but yourself. That's not being a good little driver. That's protecting your DoorDash account so you're an active driver. Because deactivation means you're not making money and you're no longer on the platform. Look, drivers who are going to survive this year and beyond are the ones that find clever loopholes. They're the ones who understand how the system actually works and works the system and adjust if any of these hacks hit home. And honestly, the pause and wait one probably got you the most. I need you to drop a comment and tell me, which one did you not know about? Leave it in the comments. While you're there, give this video a like. Also subscribe if you're new here. This one is up next. I'll see you over there.
How much could you save by switching your car insurance to Allstate? Well, let's say this is you.
It's your boy Germ the Worm, and we back with another one. Yo, right now, it's 6:55 in the morning. We up early, headed to Sam's Club to do a delivery order with Walmart Spark. I was up early this morning, about 6 o'clock. I didn't turn the app on until about 6:25, 6:30. I tried to wait until it got a little light outside. I hate being out so early when it's still dark. And as soon as I turned the app on, literally the first order that popped up, it was a For You offer, was this. $61.36 pickup order for Sam's Club. It's supposed to be 21.2 miles. It's supposed to take 1 hour and 17 minutes. 7 o'clock pickup. So I accepted the order at about 6:30, but I was in the house, I brushed my teeth, took Smokey out to go pee and poop, and got ready to come out, and now I'm headed to Walmart. So we're going to be there at 7 o'clock exactly, 7 or 7:01, and we're going to try to get this done by 8:15, 8:16, 8:17, somewhere around an hour and 15 minutes. It's been a few weeks since I recorded last. I've been really busy. Had to take a college trip. My son is about to go to college. He's about to graduate high school and go to college. And his top two schools are Howard and North Carolina A&T. So we had to take a college visit, and over the past few weeks, my son is starting to drive. So I just been doing so much that I haven't really been able to record, but we back now. But yeah, at the time of this recording, we on the road to 1,800 subscribers, and the channel's growing. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the videos. Let's get the money. Ride with me, and let's see how the day goes. $7:06. Just pulled up to Sam's Club. It's very empty. There's literally nobody else here in the parking lot besides me. So I'm not even sure if actual Sam's Club store is even open yet. But we're here. This $61 order is a great way to start the day. We just drove 6.4 miles from home, and we're gonna try to knock this out fast. The order's actually here already. It's 7:06 still, and they're coming out with it. Let's go. Look at this packaging. One order, two orders, three orders, four orders. Everything is like, every order is in its perfect row. I just told the lady, man, I appreciate you packaging that so good. She started laughing. That's beautiful right there. Let's get the money. Okay, y'all. 7-Eleven. Took us 5 minutes to load everything up. I was actually taking my time. She brought the package out on the cart so nicely organized. Like, I literally, everything is in my cart the exact same way it was on the cart. Like, everything is perfectly stacked. The boxes is perfectly square, so they sit on top of each other. Yo, that means today is going to be a good day. When a day starts off like this, we get here, there's nobody here, we in and out. That means it's going to be a good day. Let's get the money. Okay, y'all. So, it's 8:03. We just finished our first order today for $61. And it took us under an hour, so I got to Sam's Club at 7:06. When I pulled off from Sam's Club after packing the order, it was 7-Eleven, and we got done at 8:03. So that's under an hour for $61. That's very good money to start this Sunday morning. 21.2 miles, so it wasn't too bad. And actually, like, it was kind of weird how they mapped the route out, because the last order, like this drop off I just did, was only like 5 minutes away from the first drop off. Between the first and second drop off, it was like a 15-minute drive, and then the middle two drop offs out of the four was only 4 minutes away. So it was really weird how they routed this out, but it could have been fast. But in any case, under an hour for $60 is very good money. Let's see how far away we are from Walmart. Okay, so I'm 17 minutes and 7.3 so busy, but it's all good.
Yo, what's
First
happening? I'm
order
back.
from Sam's Club. The lady who brought the order out, the order was so nice and neatly packaged. I really couldn't believe it. Like, it was beautiful, yo. But this one was like the exact opposite. Like, the dude came out, I'm not sure if he was new or whatever. He, like, you could tell he really wasn't sure. Like, he was just unsure about the order. Like, he was like, he was showing me his little scanner thing. Like, hey, man, I'm looking for this. It says this is missing. And I'm just like, I'm just here to pick up, bro. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You got to tell me what's going on. I'm just here to pick up and go. But in any case, he figured it out. We got packaged up and we on the road. Let's keep it moving. Okay, y'all. 9:01.
Coming soon. Cambridge commercial. Build the suit. Yeah, y'all, I'm out here dashing, doing my thing, getting it in, getting it in, getting it in. What's happening, folks? Y'all, I'm back on this live. I just picked up a DoorDash order from a food truck now. They doing food trucks doing DoorDash now. That's crazy, y'all, ain't it? That's real crazy. That's a cold-blooded demonstration, y'all. Straight like that. We're gonna put this thing in the go bag, y'all. And we're gonna get the trucking. Saying it's gonna take me 11 minutes to get there. We in the wind, my friend. Putting that thing in the hot bag. About to keep it moving, keep it grooving. About to deliver these bagels, y'all. The Chariot Street. We going in, we going in. Y'all, I'd be real lonely riding around in this car by myself. Real lonely, ladies and gentlemen. Then when I'm doing the live or the videos, I can't play no music. That's even lonelier, ladies and gentlemen. like the police got him one over there, fam. Y'all, welcome back. I'm back up in the building. Just had to drop off that delivery. I couldn't disclose to y'all the people's address, so I had to pause them. I had to pause for the calls. Basically, y'all, 55 cents away from $30, so that's approximately about what, $15 an hour. That's basically what the going rate is down there for DoorDash down here in Columbia, South Carolina, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, down here in the dirty South, dirty early. Hopefully I can make $70 more by 4 o'clock. Hopefully. Let's see what road they got for you, boy. Let's head up to the Zaxby, get this order, ladies and gentlemen. thought it's crazy how DoorDash did your boy. They said the order was 5 miles for $4. Now it's 5 minutes away. That's crazy. Yeah, shit, fuck you. What's happening? Your boy's back. Couldn't verify the people's address, so I had to pause the live, y'all, for a brief moment, brief second. They got an Oakwood dog park out here. That's what's happening. that. Y'all, we just arrived at Firehouse Subs, ladies and gentlemen. About to run in here and pick this up. We'll see y'all when we get finished with the drop off. Y'all, I'm back. Back up in the building, folks. Sorry about that. I can't put people's address on the screen, folks, so I had to pause the live. Yeah, I know it no longer exists. Where did I come in there? Let's say it was this way, folks. Great. Yes, ma'am.